Students, we are here again with our chapter number 2. Now we take part 3 of this chapter. Our chapter name is Components of Food. We have already discussed about the components of food in our previous session. In those sessions, we discussed how we get different type of nutrients from food, how many types of components we can get from food, vitamins, proteins, minerals, fiber, water. And then after also we have discussed how they used in our body for doing different types of activities, and also they give us different benefits to our body and help us to do many types of work in our daily routine. So now we will discuss about the balanced diet. Balanced diet. What is a balanced diet? The food which we eat. In this food, if we can get enough nutrients, then this type of food is in our balanced diet. In your textbook, there is given table number 2.2. In this table, you can see in different types of food. First they give the different name of food, then after in which food we can get carbohydrates, proteins, fats and other nutrients which are useful to our body for doing many types of activities. In table 2.2, look carefully, there are given different types of food with their nutrients, which type of nutrient we can get from cereals, from food and other many types of food. Carbohydrates, fats, vitamins and other types of nutrients are given in table 2.2. You can read the table 2.2 and understand how food give us different types of nutrients, and if we want to carbohydrates, then which type food we can eat, then after if we want fats, proteins. So according to table 2.2, you can understand which type of food give us which nutrient properly. Okay, a balanced diet is not the same for everyone. We discussed about the balanced diet, but balanced diet is not the same for everyone. Every person need food, but not the all person need same balanced diet. Different types of person need different balanced diet according to their work, according to their body functions. So a balanced diet is not the same for everyone. It is different from one person to another person according to their age and their sex and different work. Different types of person work different ways, so always they need different types of balanced diet. For example, child does not work like a adult person, so the balanced diet of child is differ from the adult person. And for example, pregnant woman need much nutrients because she has a baby in her stomach, so she need much proteins, much vitamins, much fats, other nutrients also she needs much. So the balanced diet of pregnant woman is different from the normal woman. So then after also laboring worker they work daily and at a day, so they want much nutrients from the food compared to normal person. So like this, balanced diet is different from one person to another person. It is not same for everyone. Then after this, after the balanced diet, we can see the deficiency diseases. If any type of nutrient is less in our body, then we will suffer from many types of diseases. If we have not enough amount of any type of nutrient, then we will suffer from different types of diseases. For example, if we have less amount of carbohydrates, fats, vitamins and other nutrients, then we will suffer from different types of diseases. In this chapter there will be given different deficiency diseases also. First, diseases which occur due to the deficiency of one or more essential nutrients in the diet are called deficiency diseases. As I said, if we have not much amount of nutrient in our body, then we will suffer from different types of diseases and we will suffer from this problem. This is known as deficiency diseases in our body. For example, excessive intake of food. Excessive intake of food is called overeating. If we eat excessive food at a time, at our day, in our dinner, lunch, if we take excessive intake of food, it is called overeating and it leads to a condition called obesity. Obesity, that means if we eat lots of food at a time, we take excessive intake of food, then it leads to a condition called obesity. Obesity leads to problems of the heart. If the obesity leads in our body, then our heart will be suffer from many types of diseases. So always eat food in limit. Never take excessive food in our body. Because of this, if we eat excessive food, then we will suffer from obesity, and obesity leads to problem of hearts, and also it affects other parts of our body also. So always eat in limit. If we want our healthy body, then always eat food in limit, not take excessive food in our lunch or dinner. Deficiency of carbohydrates. Then after deficiency of carbohydrates, we have not enough amount of carbohydrates our body. In our previous lessons we discussed how carbohydrates useful. Carbohydrate gives us energy to do many types of work in our daily routine. We can get energy from carbohydrates, then we can do many types of work in our lives. So carbohydrate is very useful to us. But if deficiency of carbohydrates, if not enough amount of carbohydrate present in our body, then we will suffer from many types of diseases. For example, body weakness. If we have not carbohydrates enough in our body, then our body will become weak and we cannot do any type of work with our fully power, because our body become weak. So deficiency of carbohydrates first to become body weakness. Then after, loss of stamina. We can loss of our stamina if we have not enough amount of carbohydrates. Then after, also loss of our stamina. Stamina is more important to our body, because all working women, working men, students, which they go when they go school or playing or other activities, they always want stamina to do work. Like all human beings want stamina to do their work, so they always want carbohydrates in their body, because carbohydrate give us energy, more energy to do our different types of activities in our work. So if we have deficiency of carbohydrates, then our body become weak, and then after also we can lose of our stamina to doing work. Then after, deficiency of proteins. Proteins is proteins are also very necessary of our body. Like carbohydrate, proteins also give us energy to do work. Then after, if we have protein deficiency of proteins, then we will suffer from also many types of diseases, and then they have given us to for these symptoms. For example, stunted growth, then after swelling of face. We can see if any person have deficiency of proteins, then he or she have swelling on their face. Then after, discoloration of hair. It is our most problem we can see in our every girl and woman. Discoloration of hair, it is our present very big problem. This problem is become for the reason of deficiency of proteins. If women have not enough amount of proteins in her body, then she will be suffer from discoloration of their hair. Yes, also he also suffer from discoloration of hair. Not only she, but he will also suffer from the discoloration of hair because of the deficiency of proteins. Then after, skin problems, we can see many girls and boys have skin problems. Then also in child we can see skin problems. These skin problems also we can get because of the deficiency of proteins. So proteins are very important to our body. It is they are very useful nutrient of our body, because if we have deficiency of proteins, then we will suffer from these types of features. Then after, in children, deficiency of proteins in children, we can see many types of diseases. For example, Kawasaki. This type of disease we can see. Then after, marasmus. We can see two types of diseases in children because of the deficiency of proteins. Then after, deficiency of vitamins and minerals. Vitamins and minerals are very important to us, like carbohydrates and protein. Deficiency of vitamins and minerals, in your book given table 2.3. In this table you can see, as I said, we have different types of vitamin. We can get this type of vitamins from the food. Each vitamin do their work in different ways. Different vitamins give us different benefits to our body. So in table 2.3, given different vitamins according to their ways, you can see in this table given different vitamins name, and also the sources of this vitamin, and also which type of disease we can lead if the deficiency of vitamins and minerals. So when you get time, please read this table from your book and read vitamins and mineral sources, and also read the diseases of we can lead because of the deficiency of vitamins and minerals. So students, in this session, first we discuss about the balanced diet. Balanced diet is very necessary of every person, but not balanced diet is same to every one person. It is different from one person to another person. Okay, then after, deficiency diseases. If we have any nutrient is less amount in our body, then we will suffer from different types of diseases. If we take excessive food, then it will lead to a condition called obesity, and obesity is dangerous for our body because our heart will be in problem. We can suffer from heart problems. Then after, deficiency of carbohydrates, we can get body weakness. Then after, we can loss of our stamina. Then after, deficiency of proteins. Symptoms, there are given symptoms in your textbooks also. Then after, in children we can see different types of diseases due to the deficiency of proteins. Then after deficiency of vitamins in minerals, you can see table 2.3 in your textbook, and there you can see different types of vitamin sources and disease will be occur due to the deficiency of vitamins and minerals. So students, in this chapter, first we discuss about the components of food. Food is very necessary for our body to doing many types of activities. Then after nutrients of our food, we can get different types of nutrients. We have 7 types of components: vitamins, mineral, carbohydrates, protein, water, fiber. And that those all nutrients have different work, and we have necessary of different nutrients in our body to doing many types of activities and live our life easily and healthy. So always eat healthy food. Then after we also discuss about the balanced diet and how types of diseases will be in our body because of the deficiency of these types of nutrients.